habits, you can check out what that is and all that, but the simplest I can actually say is that it's behavioral pattern. It's just something you do and do over a period of time, and after a while you are described with that personality. So you see habits, behavioral patterns that project your identity. So what is excuses? Creative defense that minimizes responsibility. Creative defense. Creativity means that you can actually come up with any idea. You can form it from beginning to the end, and it's possible for you to bring something out of nothing. And that's exactly what an excuse can be. So every leader must focus on their habits to build required ones for their vision and break harmful ones from gaining access to their future. Very important. What habits are good for a leader? Number one is active listening. Active listening. It's key to developing great communication skills. Feedback is part of it. Like, you talk, let other people say something. Then when they are talking, don't be busy thinking about something that you are going to say. Listen to them, understand what they are saying, and then respond based on what you have heard. And if you're going to be a great leader, you learn how to listen. Learn how to listen. Sometimes you listen to criticisms. Very important. As a matter of fact, I do more active listening on criticisms from the people I'm leading. So I listen to what they are complaining about. Sometimes I know that, oh, this is just an excuse, but I still listen actively, in the sense that I will be able to tell where the pain point is, and then ask myself, is it possible for us to work something and improve on this? And then if it is possible, we do. And if it is not, I go back and help this person, get over whatever it is that they are complaining about. Either way, it's a win-win solution. So active listening, habit number one from me. What's yours? Number two is expressing gratitude. So it's not just gratitude, it's not that you are grateful, but learn how to express gratitude. This is what I wrote about it. It keeps you humble. It keeps you humble. Because when you express gratitude, when you're able to say thank you, it kills entitlements in you. Because at that moment, you recognize that something has been handed over to you that wasn't yours, that the other person have the choice not to give to you. It sets you up for promotion. So when people know that this person can handle high position without feeling so full of themselves that they'll begin to break other people down, it is faster for you to actually rise. You see people that are leading thousands and leading millions, they didn't get there by just saying, hey, I am the leader, you must obey me, they don't go far. You cannot even, last, you just be a dictator. And a dictator, you don't really have influence. All you have is just force. And all it takes for whatever you build to come down is just one crash. That's the end. But leaders, they stand test of time. And you know how you can get the key into that humility. Learn how to express gratitude. Number three that I have, healthy routines. Healthy routines. So you have healthy routines in the sense that it helps you boost confidence. Health is still underrated. I know people talk about it, but it's still underrated. Because without your health, no matter how fantastic your vision is, whatever you are called to be, however brilliant you are, we may not even get to enjoy it. You may not live long enough for us to enjoy it. So if you don't have healthy routines, so this is one good habit you should have. Healthy routines. Please think about your food. Think about your meals. Think about the time you sleep. Think about the time you rest. Think about the people you hang out with. Avoid toxicity. Learn how to, put the right environment for yourself to grow. Healthy routines. Pray. These are all part of it. I've mentioned food. Okay, exercise. What about exercise? So build healthy routines. This is a habit. A very good one for you. Build healthy routines. It also makes room for longevity. Healthy routines. Number 4, accountability. This builds trust. Build a habit of accountability. Be accountable. Be accountable no matter what. I'm accountable to my children for some certain things. Sometimes when I need to work on a particular pattern in my life, especially in parenting, I talk to them, and I've been getting stronger and getting stronger and getting stronger. Accountability is fantastic. It builds trust. But you know what? You get to trust yourself. That's a good thing about habit as well. If you do it over and over again, you get to trust yourself. You get to have confidence, and know that, yes, I'm going to do this. I did this and I'm going to do this. There are ways you can build accountability. Put yourself out there. Like, I'm going to go. This is why you have all this challenge all over. Like, okay, let's do a social media challenge. Let's do healthy living challenge. All of those things. Accountability builds trust. When people know that they can, when people can verify the things that you do, it's easier for them to trust you to lead them. So accountability. And lastly, adaptability. It builds resilience, for the ability to just keep on going. So how you get to do that is, it's not everything that happened to you that you used to just crumble. Say, everything is now expensive, and then you just leave. I can't do this again. You just close down shop. Sometimes, it's impossible, but is there really anything impossible? No excuses. So, habit of adaptability. So, no excuses is the number one. You see, if you can actually tackle that particular one, no excuses. If you can tackle that one, you can build anything. You can build any good habits that you want. So, number 2 will be isolation. Can you believe? Isolation destroys possibilities. Remember when I said earlier, some people have this vision and they just feel like there's nobody and all that. Really, to look like that. But there's this scripture, and all my own persons, they know. They know. I say God is the one that plants the solitary in families. So if God plants the solitary in families, He cannot leave you alone. He's the one that saw man and said it is not good for man to be alone. He cannot leave you alone. So my prayer switched from saying, Lord, give me a mentor, to Lord, open my eyes to see the people that you have placed in my life. I discovered, my tribe. I discovered my teachers. I discovered my role models. So can you imagine? So beyond every other thing that you are saying, I need somebody there are a lot of others that God has prepared for you. And sometimes actually, I discovered who will be my friends for this particular season. A whole lot is available for you. So please, avoid isolation. Avoid isolation. It also builds this thing inside of you that makes you think that it's only your father's farm that is the biggest. If you're Yoruba and you can translate that into Yoruba, you would understand. Because I literally just translated from Yoruba to English. So you believe that it's only on your end that everything is everything. Don't isolate yourself. As a leader, make sure that you do not get into these habits. I've never gone into the jungle to test it out. I have Lion King to watch and tell, but they said the lions, they walk in pride. Like, they don't walk alone. Like I said, I've not gone to the jungle to check, but you get me. All right. So please, if you are a lion, the king, the lead, all right, please avoid isolation. Aside from being full of yourself and thinking you know everything and all of that, it's also dangerous. It's dangerous to your health. Okay, I can't say more than that right now. Number 2, learn to react. Learn to respond rather than react. So don't break down this habit of reacting to every single thing. It kills energy. It wastes valuable time. The time you'd have spent on doing something more productive, you just reacting. Stop the habit of always react. Learn how to respond. You discover that there's a difference. So when you learn how to respond, when you build the habit of responding instead, active listening will come into place, because sometimes you just listen to some people and you just know that there's no need to answer this person. There's no way out. There's nothing I can say to this person right now that can so. But reacting is, is it me you were talking to? Is it me you said, emotional intelligence out of the window. Is it me you're talking to? Ha! No, nobody here. Leaders don't do that. So no reaction. Learn, first of all, if you're going to respond, you're going to have to learn how to actively listen, you see. So the habit we talked earlier can actually help you break this particular one. So if you build the habit of actively listening, you'll be able to respond. So sometimes some people are saying something to you that is just out of this. What are you telling me? But you want to sit down and say, okay, why is this person saying this? And then you might even ask the question, because now you are responding. Okay, why do you think I'm this to you? Okay, why are you feeling like this? This is needed in customer service and representatives. You are leaders. You are leaders. So customer come to you and be like, you did, can you imagine? You used to say, madam, keep quiet. I beg. What are you telling me? That's reaction. But response is you want to wait and say, okay, I got you to this point. This is what you said. Okay. And then at some point you'll be like, okay, what would you like me to do? And this will also help. It will help communication in marriage, helps communication at workplace, help communication in marketplace and all that. Sometimes you just smile to some people and it's over. Learn how to respond instead of reacting. Number 4, zero plans. You gotta break the habit of having no plan. Always spontaneous. And if you are always spontaneous, you become unable to build something lasting. Inability to show records for credibility. You will not be able to. You see, if you build the habit of accountability, it will break zero plans. Because you know that you're going to be accountable to this person, you're going to be accountable for this. Sometimes even just setting your goals is part of accountability. To be able to tick it every month or every year and say, this is what I'm doing, it's part of accountability. Many people don't like goal setting because it forces them to be accountable and they don't want to. Okay, goal setting is not bad in itself, but people don't like the idea that they get to see their lives plain on paper, white and black, and they see that, oh boy, you don't do well, so they don't want to do goal setting. That's it. Otherwise, what has God done to you? They'll say, no, we just believe in the Lord will do it. The Lord has done it finally. No, set goals. It's a form of accountability. If you have that one, it will break this habit of zero plans. Okay, but again, if you are always spontaneous, because it's not bad sometimes be spontaneous. I mean, chill, rest, relax, it's fine. But if you are the kind that does not plan at all, that's what you will be every time. You can't be doing spontaneity. If you are doing spontaneity, can you just imagine if that's what God does? So it means we can wake up one day and we will not see sun. So there should be a plan. You should have plans. Otherwise, you will never be able to also, have records of what you have done. If there's nothing to verify, there's no way we can say you are credible. And then we can now say, okay, lead us. So please break that habit. The last but not the least, all thoughts, no doings. Just nothing. We don't see you doing anything. Everything promises. Everything I will do. Oh, I've heard I'm going to do it. Oh, we're going to do it. You've seen some leaders that are like that. You know how you feel about them. Just irritating. Like at the end of the day, you know that these people just have this because they have the office, but they are not leaders. All right. So if you're always just talking, no doing, it's the fastest route to being stuck. Because if you gained the title of leadership, maybe by crook or whatever, pretense or whatever and all that, and you have this particular habit, you will soon lose. You will not go beyond where you are. It's just a matter of time. Your reality will catch up with you. And that's the way it is. Do you get? So all talks are no doing. Even you they tire. You will be tired of yourself too. Because you're going to need results. Some people have built castles. Some people, they've lived in Banana Island. They've lived in Banana Island since 21? Since 1894. When I buy my yacht, when I do this one, when I travel there, when I go, but what have you done? How can you link one thing to the one thing that you are doing? No excuses again. Because when you talk to someone, say, it's because economy is bad. I did not go to school. I did not finish school. If only I am in this particular, if only I have somebody to help me. If only there is something. If like there are some people right now sitting somewhere, sleeping somewhere, and saying they are praying for the things that are already happening here. They saw the ad, they saw the invitation, they got the notice and all that, yet they are not here. And then after all, they say, then next year, now pray about the same thing again. They pray about the same thing. They are also just talking and praying, just talking. The Bible declares somebody like that, say, you are like a door hinge. I was in school when I first, when the revelation of that particular scripture dawned on me. I vowed never to be a lazy person. I don't think I was lazy then, but I vowed never. Say, a lazy man is like the door hinge. The door hinge, what is holding your door? And it moves, back and forth. It says it never goes anywhere. Never goes anywhere. All talks, no doings. The fastest route to being stuck. So thank you so much for being here. That's the fifth. So I gave five habits that you've got to break today. Number one of it is no excuses. If you break that one, you can break every other one. And I gave 5 good habits to build as a leader. And I want to say thank you for being here. I'd really love it if you can just share something that you got today, contribute, to what I have said today, and then I will be in the comments. I will read. Other people will be there also. They will read. It will encourage me to come next month.